Okay, cool. So, in this session, we are going to explain what is the karate and why it is so important nowadays, and what we are doing in our project in the sense of API automation testing. So, first, let me tell you about some summarize information about karate. Like karate is the open source tool to combine API test automations and mocks performance testing also, and even UI automation into a single unified framework. So in the karate, you don't have to compile codes; just write test in a simple, readable syntax. So in this karate, we have designed HTTP, JSON, Graph, and GraphQL and XML, and we can mix API and UI testing automation within the same test script. Let me tell you some features about karate, like Java. For the automation, we need to learn first some basic programming language. But in the karate, we don't need any language like programming language like Java. So the Java long language is not required, and even non-programmers can write the test. And the karate like scripts are plain text, require no compilation steps or IDE, and teams can collaborate using Git. So it makes use of the Cucumber feature files and the Gherkin language. Gherkin language is nothing but a simple English text with some predefined keywords. So and we can also call the feature files from another file, and it has seamlessly support for CI/CD integration that can be useful, and like it is capable of handling various HTTP calls like WebSocket support, SOAP request, HTTP, and browser cookies handling. So let me quickly start with some framework, and first let me tell you the prerequisites for our karate setup. So first you need to install any editor like Eclipse and Visual Studio. Any version you can download, latest or any version. And like karate is written in Java, so it is like best for Eclipse, and also we can write in Visual Studio. And JDK or the Java must be installed in our system. Any version like JDK 11 or higher version should be there. And Maven, we can also install Maven in our system. So in the Eclipse, we have to set the dependencies in our pom.xml file, don't need to download. And in Visual Studio, we have to download plugins, and it is in the marketplace. So let me share something. Just give me a second. Let me open existing project. I'll show you how to create a new project to start the karate. And if you have any question, then please feel free to ask. Let me know once my screen is visible. Is it visible?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, cool. So to start the project, first we have to create a project in the Eclipse and the Visual Studio. I'll show you in this session in the Visual Studio. So to create the project, first you need to install the Visual Studio code. We don't need to create any heavy application. So just we can install Visual Studio Code. So to create the project, we just need to click on here and go to file and just new file. Okay, and here Java create new project. Okay, it's not something like that. Give me some seconds, it is taking time. Okay, so there is an option in the Explorer. Just there is a we need to click on create Java project, and here I'm going to create a Mavenite project, so you need to click on here Maven project. Then I'm just going to create a quick start project. So just select Maven archetype quick start, and here any version you can select. I'm going to select the latest one, 1.4. And here you need to give the your project name, just like any
Raghu,
project, like
I think your
yeah,
screen is
sure.
closed.
Okay, sorry, let me show you again. Let me share my screen again. It's like don't know why it is uh, okay, I've shared again. Let me know once it is visible. I'm on Visual Studio screen. Is it visible?
Yes.
Okay, thanks. So yeah, I'm just going to tell you the how to create a project. So here I'm just going to open a new window. I have to share the entire window actually. tab screen. Okay, screen is visible, right? Okay, cool. So now I'm going to create a new project. So here, just need to click on the explore, and there's an option create Java project. So you just need to click over here, and I'm going to select a Maven create from archetype. And here need to select a Maven archetype quick start project, and any version we can select. Latest one I'm going to select. Here I just need to give any name, like suitable for like demo for practice or something. So just click here. Need to give the artifact ID. Artifact ID is nothing but a project subname. So it's again demo.prop. In this, you cannot give any special character or dot and demo. Just click, and here you just need to select your destination folder. So any folder you can create anywhere, just like here I'm going to create a new folder, abc. Okay, I just selected. Now it is going to create. So this is the way to create the project. Now I have created multiple projects, so I will show you step by step in my created project. So if you have any question, then please ask, or if not, then I'm just someone say okay, Jolie, Jolie, yeah,
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 Jalil.
sure. Please go ahead.
I was curious if there is a paid license, the IntelliJ version. Yeah, I mean that is it mandatory to use Visual Studio, or we can use
No,
it?
no, no.
Okay.
Any editor we can use.
Okay, so but I mean, my question is Tlas providing us license ID like IntelliJ?
I think we don't need any license for this. Yeah, please go ahead, Irfan.
Yeah, hi Jay. So for
Irfan is
IntelliJ,
using that editor actually.
there are two options, right? One is community and another one is enterprise. So you can use the community because it will give you all the available options for proactive. That
Yeah,
works.
yeah, I was aware of that, but yeah, I was curious if there is another version, so I use that. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Uh,
Okay. So I'm going to show you my project, how what is the structure. So when you create the Java project, these folder will automatically be generated, just like this is our project name, and these are apg test are artifact name. So these the other files will automatically generated. Need to create some other folders like apg test I have created. Src folder will automatically be generated, and here inside we need to create some files and the folders. So just like my internal project name is cci project, so here inside I have created feature files and some other folders. So first I'm going to tell you the feature files. So inside the feature files, I have given module name just like account balance. So in the account balance, we have multiple feature files according to the intents or the functionality. So feature file is nothing but a file where we maintain our scenarios or multiple test cases along with the Gherkin language syntaxes. Let me open feature file, and here just like you need to create any folder, then just right click and click on any folder, and here you just need to give any folder name, and it is automatically created. Let me delete it. Now, if you want to create a feature file, then you just need to right click and new file, and ABC. You have to give the extension only. So this is our feature file. Now, feature file starts with the keyword feature itself. Let me show you the current balance feature file. So this is a feature file. So feature file is nothing, feature keyword is nothing, but it's a functionality of this feature file. And now come to the background keywords. Background keywords is a very useful keyword, just like preconditions. Precondition for each scenario. It executes before each scenarios. Just like we have three test cases or three scenarios, then the background steps will execute three times. So I have set variables in the background keywords. So to define the variables, we have a def keyword. So in the def keyword, we just need to give any variable name, just like in other programming languages. Any variable name we can use. Uh, if someone wants to raise your hand, then just you can speak out, because like I cannot see uh, directly on the screen. So in the ban config, it is a variable name, and here is the ban. uh, Before going to deep in the feature file, let me show you some configuration files. So configuration files, I have to create a configuration file. Configuration file extension is .js. So it is like a precondition on the predefined configurations things. So in the configuration file, we maintain variables and the environments variables inside a function. So in the .js, we create a function like this with the function keyword, and I have given fn is the name of my function. So in I have created a variable environment, and karate dot environment. It's a predefined keyword karate dot environment. So it will get environments once, like when we execute our script, it will automatically get the environments. So let me show the if conditions. So like if I don't give any environment by using a command line, then it will automatically take from here, like it will execute on the lab environment. Like we have multiple environments, lab, dev, and np and the prod. So in the configuration, I have I have created multiple variables like environment, API URL, and API key. So I have set the if else condition over here. If the environment is lab, then the configuration dot API URL should be this, API key should be this, and this is the other URL, stub URL should be this. So like this, we have created multiple conditions for a lab, for the dev, for the and for PR. And we are return type is config. We are returning the config variable. So in the config, we have multiple variables we have set. So here I have created an environment variable env. So that's why in the feature file we have now come to the that variables. So karate provides us automatically call the configuration file. We don't need to call any configuration file. It will execute automatically before every feature file, before every configuration, our karate config file will execute first. And environment wise, we can create multiple configuration file. So like I have created karate config and -dev. So karate will understand which environment you are going to execute. So if I give the dev environment, then it will execute this feature file karate config dev, because karate config is a default. But after that, like I have written any other keyword here, just like not in the dev abc, then I have to give the environment like abc, then this file will execute first. So in the dev, I have created, again, I have created a method function fn, and here I have created some variables like session environment, ban, phone number, and the other mandatory variables which we are using in our feature file. So these are the variables here we are using. Let me tell you the scenario keyword. Scenario is keyword is nothing but a keyword where we are going to write our test cases or actual scenario. So this is a scenario name, and just leave these two lines. It's nothing but calling another feature file into another feature file. So this is a Gherkin language syntax: given, when, and then. So in the given, it's like precondition URL. So here URL keyword is from karate. So proxy URL I have created in the configuration file, so I can write directly over here. And just like in the postman, we have to set some headers. So likewise in the karate also we can set the header. So in the header, like header value is karate test is true, and these are the parameters. Parameters is nothing but a parameter we are using in the postman. So same, like we just need to write here. It's a param keywords. We can use single mm, parameters or multiple parameters. So here parameter value key name is API key, and this is the API. This API key is a value. So here is the API key is coming from our configuration file. This is our request. This is a request keyword simply, and here just need to give any request which we need to post, because like in we are using the post. So to post anything, we need to give the request. So which method you need to call? So here is a method keyword. So post, delete, get, put, we can write over here. And as I told you, this is a way to create a variable. So I have created a variable mock response, and this response, excuse me, this response is like mock response keyword is contain this value. Now, then when method post, then status should be 200. So status is the keyword, and 200 are response keyword. Response code is 200. Now, if it is passed, it will go to the next step. So if the whole response is similar, then we can also match by using match keyword response. Response is also a keyword provided by karate. It holds all the response, just like this is the response. So this all response can be held by this response keyword, and exactly equal to mock response. If both the response are equal, then our test case will be passed. And if you want to add and if you want to check a particular line or particular value, then uh, there is a keyword match. The response inside a response dot station info, as you can see, the response dot station info is a parent key, parent attribute. So inside session info dot parameters, so this is a hierarchy. As you can see, session info dot parameter dot error code. There is no error code, so that's why we are verifying not present. So the error code should not be present. So this is our test case in the feature file. If you have any question or any doubt, uh, please, you are free to ask. So likewise, we have created multiple feature files. To call the feature files, we have to write uh, our test runner. Test runner is nothing but a Java file, just like in that Eclipse or in the Java application, we have to write the man method to call uh, any feature file or any Java application, any Java file. So the karate.test is works same as the man method. So by using karate, there is a karate keyword, karate.text, karate, and it return keyword we need to use to run the karate test cases. So here keyword karate dot run. Now what you need to run? This is a path. I just need to run an orchestrator dot feature file. And let me show you the orchestrator dot feature file. Orchestrator dot feature file contains the all the feature files. Let me show. So here I'm calling one by one for each feature file, just like this is a feature keyword, and this is a first scenario. First scenario, I have set the path call once keyword, read which file need to read, account balance inside ping. So account balance, we are going to call the ping dot feature file. So first, when you call that CCI test runner file, it will go to that orchestra file, and orchestra file will call the first scenario. First scenario is again calling that ping.feature file. So the control will be come over here. So in the ping feature file will execute it. So here, like I'm calling the get method, and this is a print keyword. So here I'm printing the whole response, and the status is 200. Now here I'm matching the whole response equal to success. So this is a calling way, uh, calling functionality to call the feature files inside of Java application or inside a feature file. Okay, so likewise, if you want to call the another scenarios, so I have created another scenarios here. Now I'm calling the call identification dot feature file. So here we have a count identification. Now inside a helper folder, we have a account identification file. So helper folder, this is a helper folder. We have call account identification feature file. So this is a way to call the feature files. Likewise, I have created multiple scenarios to calling the feature files. So this is another way. This is a first way to call a feature files. Now we have one more way to call the multiple feature file parallelly. So here I just created a method parallel. So here just need to give the path of the project. So here I have given the path of the project, CCI project. So when I execute this test runner file, all feature file will execute one by one parallelly. Here I don't give any priority, means which file will execute first. Any file, or it's like some alphabetic way it will execute. So here I just not I don't need to give any priority or any sequence to execute. So so far, if you have any question, or we are good, or can I execute, or can I show you how to execute the test cases, and how we verify the report, and and all. So Do you have any question or we are good? No? Okay. So there is a two way to execute our feature files or our test scenarios. First, go to run, not run. In the terminal, first we need to create, open a new terminal. In the new terminal, I'm going to select command prompt. Okay, now we have a first we have to install the Maven and the Java. So to check if it is installed or not, just open CMD. Should I show you or everyone knows how to check the Java version and the Maven is installed or not? Just type Java space hyphen version and hit enter. Okay, now I have installed OpenJDK version 17.0.6. Now just checking the Maven version, MVN. Okay, it is Apache Maven 3.8.3 version is installed in my system. So to execute this, I need to write the Maven. Now I have to give that path. So hyphen d karate is a syntax to call the file. Karate dot text equal to which test? It is CCAI test runner. Here you need to give the file name is CCAI test runner. Now which environment you want to execute this? So hyphen d karate dot environment equal to, it is like on the lab. So just need to hit enter. Okay, so give me a moment. Actually, I have to connect with the VPN to execute this one, these test cases. Are you guys there or not?
Yes, yes, we are there.
Okay, thanks. So the VPN is taking time. I will disconnect for a few seconds. Just wait for me. Meanwhile, if you have any question, you can also ask. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Okay, cool. So I'm back. So let me show you two scenarios. If you don't want to execute any scenario, you just need to give @ignore tag, or you can directly command these files. Both will work. I'll show you three feature scenarios, like initial ping and pre-warm and the current balance dot feature. So nav1 hyphen d test equal to, we have the test runner file is ccai test runner, and hyphen the karate dot environment equal to lab. What's the issue?
Shouldn't lab be into double quotation?
Um, okay, I missed the test keyword. So first use to ambient test and the test run file and the environment slab. Let's see what will happen. Now the environment is lab, as you can see. So here first it is calling the karate config.js, then it is going to the karate config hyphen lab.js. Okay, it is done and the all test cases are passed. So let's check the report. So in the karate, when you execute, the target folder will automatically be created, and inside it, these folders will also automatically be created. So I'm going to check the karate report. So here we have a karate summary.html. Just right click and copy path. This is our karate summary report. This is our orchestrator file. So inside orchestrator file, we have multiple feature files, just like ping, pre-warm, and the current balance. In the ping, let me show you the report print response. So what response it is getting? It is success response, and here we are matching the success response. In initial pre-warm, okay, in the initial pre-warm, let me show you. This is our, where it is. Okay, this is a URL, and in the request, This is our request we are sending. One method post. So this is a request, and the inside the post method, and this is a response. Let me show. Yeah, this is our response. Let me show you in current balance. These are the configuration URL. This is our coming from our background keyword, and these are the read files. And this is again we are calling another feature file inside another feature file. So let me show the response. Okay, so here we have, we don't write any response over here. Don't worry, just when you click on the method when post, here this is our response. So here we can check, just like this is a negative scenario. In the negative scenario we are verifying the 400 keyword error code. So this is our match validation step. So match response.session info.parameter.error code should be present, and here we can also write the error code exactly equal to 400, or anything like API error API names invoice info. So this is a way to validate something, and this is a negative, this is our positive. So yeah, so you have any question, or yeah, this is a response. So like if you want to verify the last payment, that should be 00, then just need to write match session info dot parameters dot last payment amount exactly equal to 0.00. If it is not coming correctly, then our test case will fail. So do you have any question? I'm done from my end.
Folks who are QAs, UATs, any questions from y'all?
So, Alib, do we need to like also execute this webhook testing from our side in the like after the QA, or only the sales team will be executing this script?
Yep, this is what I was mentioning at the very beginning. So we will be executing this for our use cases moving forward for
Okay.
the use cases.
Okay, so Raghav, I just wanted to know, as we are using Chromebook as of now, so is that like supported
Mhm.
in the Chromebook? Because I could see your laptop as Windows OS.
Yes, I think so. I guess Irfan, do you have an idea about it? I didn't use Chromebook actually.
Yeah, for this particular framework that we are using, we'll be needing Java in the environment. I'm not sure because I haven't used the Chromebook. I don't know if we can set those environment for Java. Can we run Java build projects in Chromebook?
No.
No, we
Uh,
don't even, there is no even that
Yeah.
command prompt on Chrome. So
so then we need to check the feasibility. I'm not sure
yeah.
because for these projects we need the Java runtime configuration for all this.
Yeah.
Java would be running.
So
Mhm.
even I have like checked with like different IDs is not supported over a Chromebook. So Ali, we need to like discuss uh make sure that at least any kind of an ID is supported on Chromebook to execute the script.
So is the issue that which part cannot be executed on Chromebooks?
The whole script, I guess, right, Raghav?
Yeah, you won't be able to clone the projects into
Yeah.
if you don't have any
Yes,
IDs.
without Java runner.
Even if you don't need the IDs for per se, if you have, for
And if
example,
there is
in the
no
Windows,
Java,
we have
then
command prompt works, right? Even in the Windows, but without ID we can work. I'm not sure that we have command prompts in the Chromebook.
We have the
Yeah.
CLI version, but not like command. It doesn't work like a command prompt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still for the even for the command prompt, in the background it uses Java virtual runtime, right? So that also is required. So I think even because it never came into our requirement part that we are testing it into Chromebooks. I haven't done any
Mhm.
POCs or checked anything. So I think it needs to be checked the feasibility if it is running karate test on the Chromebook is feasible or not.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
Would it be possible to test it in GCP?
See, still no idea.
Mhm.
Because karate itself a framework, right? It requires certain background prerequisite that needs to be in place to run all these builds.
Yeah. And
And
GCP is like purely based on like a cloud platform,
yeah,
so
right.
there is no ID available for GCP. Even if we are using the Google console, Google CLI for that, it won't work because Karate has its own dependency of libraries which is not supportable for GCP.
Yeah, it has a lot of dependencies. First time if you're
Right.
loading a project, it will download all the dependencies. So Maven support, Java support, all those things are required.
okay, let me. Your fun Raghav, who helped set this up on the TELUS side?
So from Terrace side, we are using Windows machine, right? So we don't need anyone's help in setting up all these. So creation part, I'm not sure who created all these scripts. So Raghav can comment on that. But for setting up, QA can set it up easily if they have the Windows machine, right? It's not a big deal. But from building perspective,
Yeah.
I'm not sure who created the scripts.
Raghav, do you know who like procured the licenses and like who helped set this initial initial projects up and everything?
Sorry, we don't have a idea about it because, like in the Windows machine, we don't need anything on the license part. Uh, like we have set up all the things on our own
Okay.
because it's like open source, so we don't need to do anything.
Oh yeah, and your mall suggestion is a good one. Can using TELUS VDI for this? Bhavin and Gulmira,
Yeah, we can
Or-
use two, but yeah,
TELUS VDI,
VDI in the
I
VDI we
haven't
can
used
use.
that much because like I don't know how much is accessible for for the installed application, because that is also dependent on the client side. And we haven't installed any kind of a software in the client system as of now. Gulmer, do you have?
Uh, Honestly, like I just initially installed VDI when I just joined project, but then on testing of my flows, I don't use it at all. So yeah, I need to try it. Maybe I will
Yeah,
work
I
with
need to
that.
check that, Ali.
okay.
If it's feasible to install application in the like TELUS machines.
Okay, if you wouldn't mind trying that, and then letting me know, and then in parallel, I'll also try to investigate on my end.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Raghav, for going through all of that. Really appreciate it, and I will share the recording with everyone afterwards. Okay,
Yeah,
thanks
thank
everyone.
you.
Thank you,
everyone.
guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.